Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. G here with your weather forecast. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope that weather is just peachy for you as we work our way through the remainder of our Thursday afternoon here in early February. And to me, it feels like February is going by really slow, even though it's the shortest month of the year. It always seems to feel like that, and we're in the doldrums of winter. I can't wait to get the heck out of February and into March, because March and April are my favorite 2 months of the year here in Minnesota, because the weather goes all buck wild and crazy, and we start to see thunderstorms and everything else. So I love that chaos that early spring brings. And some of you folks are already seeing chaos, and you've been seeing chaos most of the winter, especially down across the southern United States and into Texas and everybody. You guys have had a lot of severe weather. We've seen tornadoes. We saw some tornadoes yesterday down across Louisiana and into Mississippi. More of that is going to continue as we're going to remain locked into this weather pattern for at least the foreseeable future. Well, we're going to be seeing this pattern that we're seeing up here on our map right now. We are looking at an amplified jet stream is what this is called. You see how there's a trough out west where it kind of dips down through California and then rises up to nearly the Canadian border, then drops back down into the Gulf of Mexico, and then heads off across the eastern seaboard up toward the North Shore. This is called an amplified jet stream. And what this can do is bring very bad storms. So we're going to be seeing an East Coast storm, and we have a West Coast storm. That West Coast storm is going to be bringing rain to California and into the Pacific Northwest. We could also see snow across the Sierra Nevada once again. And in some parts of the Sierra Nevada, we've had 400 inches of snow. 400 inches of snow. Definitely record snowfall across the Sierra Nevada, which is very, very much needed to put a dent in that drought. But that drought was so bad, you're going to need consistent winters of heavy snow. You're going to need that rainfall to continue in the summer as well. So much more is needed to break that drought situation out west. And we've also been seeing dry and drought conditions across the Midwest as well, in the southern and central plains. As you can see where our ridge is in the middle of the nation here across the, if you can see in this region here across the, Midwest there, we can see where Denver and El Paso, Texas, we're seeing that ridge in place, and they definitely need more precipitation across that area as well. That is the area of the Dust Bowl of the 1920s. If any of you have grandparents who lived out that way, if you're from that area and you're familiar with the Great Dust Bowl, that is where it originated from. And then we have our trough on the eastern United States, which is going to be heavy rain across the southeast from Florida through Georgia, South Carolina. We're going to be seeing rain showers through Mississippi, Alabama, North Georgia, and up through the Carolinas and Virginia. And even into Maryland, we might see a few rain showers. Our snow and rain mix is going to be through the Appalachian Mountain Range, and then the higher elevations of the Appalachians, we're going to be seeing all snow, and a few inches is going to be possible here across the Appalachian Mountain Range. So let's go down to our next map, and we're going to be talking about our Triple Threat Thursday. We have snow from Missouri to Michigan, gusts in wind through portions of the Midwest there, through Ohio Valley and the Tennessee Valley, where we can see winds as high as 60 miles per hour. And we're going to have strong storms along the Gulf Coast and to the southeast as well. So we're going to be dealing with those thunderstorms across the south once again. And that's been a component of these storms this year in this pattern that we have seen. Now we're going to be looking at our severe storm threat today. Our severe is going to be from Atlanta down through Montgomery, all the way down to Panama City and Mobile, Alabama. So if you're across the Florida Panhandle, southeastern Alabama, and north central Georgia, you could be looking at the potential for some severe thunderstorms that could be possible there. But I don't expect a big tornado threat with this. Mainly gusty winds, some hail, and heavy rainfall. A little bit of flash flooding could be possible as well, as we're expecting 1 to 2 inches of rain in general across this region. Some heavier amounts can occur with some of the bigger thunderstorms, so please be careful on the highways out there if you happen to get caught in some of these storms out across the south. All right, across the Midwest and the Ohio Valley, we're going to be seeing those higher winds. And if you look at Indianapolis, you can see where we can have gusts as high as 50 to 60 miles an hour. In general, those winds are going to be 30 to 40 miles per hour. I couldn't get a reading for Hampton, so we got none there. But we got 30 to 40 miles per hour in general. And in some of the extreme cases, as high as 60 miles per hour. So dealing with those high winds across the Midwest and into portions of the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast as well. And even into the Great Lakes, we're dealing with those high winds. So if you are a trucker like my friend Jeff, please be careful, brother, as we navigate those winds. He's often in that area out there across the Great Lakes. So please be careful if you are navigating a high-profile vehicle. And if you're at home and you have backyard patio furniture, tie that crap down so it don't get blown all into your neighbor's yard and everything like that, okay? So those winds can lead to some power outages as well. So some of those crews are going to be on standby to make sure that power can be restored quickly. All right, so we also have those wind alerts. We have our high wind warning up there where Indianapolis and Columbus and Toledo and South Bend, Indiana. So we're going to be dealing with those high winds. That's where we're going to see our 60 mile an hour gusts and our 30 to 40 miles an hour gusts are going to be where we're going to have that wind advisory throughout the rest of the Ohio Valley and down into the Tennessee Valley. All right, our winter weather alerts across the upper Midwest. We're going to be seeing our winter storm warning through portions of south central Wisconsin, Madison and Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, Davenport, where we're going to be seeing our heavier snow there. And we have our winter storm warning and a winter weather advisory for everyone else that will be seeing lower snow amounts. Here we go, as we are seeing our snowfall totals, and we're going to be looking at about 3 to 5 inches there, where the light blue is, and then the darker blue is 1 to 3, and the really dark blue is an inch or less, or dusting of snow. So there's our swath of snow across the upper Midwest and into the Great Lakes up there in Michigan. Our heavier rain is going to be down across the southeast. We could pick up as much as 3 to 5 inches through portions of South Carolina and southern North Carolina. So that's going to be our winter for heaviest rainfall. And we're going to be seeing that rain all across the southeast today with that snow through portions of the Appalachian Mountain Range. And then here's our flash flood threat. We have a possible risk for flash flooding across portions of the deep south there in the southeast. And our snowfall potential as we head off into that region, into the Appalachian Mountain Range, we're going to be seeing some light to moderate snowfall potential. We could pick up a couple of inches, maybe 3 inches across the higher portions of the higher elevations of the Appalachian Mountain Range. So that's your forecast, everybody, for today. My name is Mr. G, keeping it real for you on the weather tip. Thank you for following me on TikTok. Something's up with my TikTok. If you guys follow me on TikTok and haven't been seeing me in your For You videos or whatever, or if I haven't been popping up, my views have sucked lately really bad. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, hopefully TikTok's algorithm straightens up for me. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.